Well, America, this is the day. Who is that man in silhouette? The orange man? Donald J. Trump. Welcome, one and all. Thank you for being part of my new channel, Friend Shot Blue. Today's date is March 25th of 2024, 8:11 in the a.m. Time to pay up. $454 million. Who got that kind of cash laying around? I understand that Trump is worth, they say, I don't know, give or take, $3+ billion, but that's a serious dent. I'd like to see if I could shed some light on what this number means, because numbers speak. I teach the 5 C's of clues, codes, colors, confirmation, time, and conclusion. And speaking of the man in silhouette, we do have some folks in the shadows, which I'm asking myself between DJT, Obama, and Biden, because you can't help but think about a scenario where all three are involved when it comes to this number, and I will show you. But let me give you a brief history. Welcome new subscribers and those who have been with me for a while. Be patient. See, because today is payday, Monday. Usually it's just a work day and payday is Friday. OJs. Wow, wow, wow. Wow, wow, wow. Weekend. Remember that? Living for the weekend, OJs, old school. Somebody put in the comment section if you know what I'm talking about. Back in the day, there was a group called the Phoenicians, just before the Roman Empire. They were a dastardly group. They killed babies. That's what history shows us, but they don't want to really admit that today, because then you would know that sacrificing babies and other people and sacrificing folks' careers and everything else, keyword sacrifice, it would illuminate your conscience and your spirit and your divine mind, if you will, would see clearly now. The rain would be gone. But see, the goal is to take you into the purple rain, not the R-A-I-N that Prince was talking about. It's talking about the R-E-I-G-N. So back in the day, a group called the Phoenicians, they sacrificed babies to Moloch and Baal and Satan, all the lower gods, for money and power and land and prestige. They were seamen. They went out to the sea. They fishermen. They went out and they cast their nets. And they used to collect this one precious item called a clam or a seashell. And there was a purple dye. Only a royalty had that. They went from coast to coast collecting that stuff. What if I told you that the color purple is alive and well today? Their secondary color is a Tiffany blue. Those folks talked in symbols, clues, and codes, and colors. There's nothing wrong with the colors of Tiffany blue or purple. It's just that when they go and do things, they speak to each other and sometimes to the masses. Now, what you need to know is that historically, they gave us our numerical system, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. They also are responsible for 25 out of the 26 letters of an alphabet. So you have like A is 1, B is 2, 3 is C, so on and so forth. I had my baby write something out for me months ago. She was nice enough to write this out for me. See how it works in the code? A is 1, Z is 26. That's how they speak. And I'm gonna break this thing down to you because I want you to know. Inquiring minds, they gotta know. So on payday, $454 million. What would happen with Trump in New York? Will they take his assets? I just trying to break this man down. Yes, the Phoenicians. What if I told you they're alive and well in everything that we do today? The Tiffany blue and the purple. Watch this. I'm going to show you something. Because the colors are speaking, the numbers are speaking, and the sacrifice of America is well on its way. You see, because it's bigger than Trump.
Tens of thousands every day. The judgment in his New York civil fraud trial represents one of the biggest tests of the former president's personal wealth in decades.
He is probably going to have to liquidate assets, and I think it is going to put tremendous pressure on the Trump organization, and there's a risk that it all begins to cascade.
And he's up against the clock. For now, he has until late March to come up with the funds. Otherwise, the New York Attorney General could begin to seize some of his assets. On March 18th, Trump's lawyers said he has been unable to obtain a bond to guarantee payment, despite negotiating with some of the largest suretors in the world. So what options does Trump have to finance this mounting bill?
Like I said in previous videos, are they trying to break this man down so he can't run for president? That he can't lead the free world? That he can't make America great again? Or is this all just a show? A crucifixion, if you will, at work. So that if that does come to pass, hint, hint, we go into the civil unrest. To put this in better perspective, let's go back to this. Arguably the introduction of a peculiar relationship.
Donald Trump is here tonight. Now, I know that he's taken some flack lately, but no one is happier, no one is prouder to put this birth certificate matter to rest than the Donald. And that's because he can finally get back to focusing on the issues that matter. Like, did we fake the moon landing? What really happened in Roswell? And where are Biggie and Tupac? Say what you will about Mr. Trump. He certainly would bring some change to the White House. All kidding aside, obviously we all know about your credentials and breadth of experience. For example, no, seriously, just recently in an episode of Celebrity Apprentice, at the state.
So he got him. He got him. I thought this was fitting because this was the roast. The roast. I looked up roast in gematria. Is it coincidence that roast is 62? Come on, man. I mean, I thought I presented because it just so happened coincidentally that Obama's 62 years old. The roast. Like I said, baby, it's payday. 454 million. But hold tight. That roast was on April 30th of 2011. And DJT stuck it to him, and he won the presidency on November 9th, 2016. Oh, but it told a story. 2020 days. Who would have ever thought that we would go from a roast, yeah, baby, to a toast? Victory, thumbs up, but hold tight. He got on red and black. I said he got on red and black. Was this coincidence? Or was there a compromise in the making? Oh, I'll wear it, but I'll still make America great again. I'll play the game with you, but I got something for the peoples.
And I can only say that.
And I can only say, and I can only say, and I can only say, is that coincidence? Or that's just the way you talk?
that while the campaign is over, our work on this movement is now really just beginning. We're going to get to work immediately for the American people. And we're going to be doing a job that hopefully you will be so proud of your president. You'll be so proud. Again, it's my honor. It was an amazing evening. It's been an amazing 2-year period. And I love this country.
I love this country. Oh, but the party wasn't over with. I said the party wasn't over with. You know, he had to be greeted. Obama and Michelle, they were in red and black too when they came and visited him. But the script was flipped. Melania gave Obama a gift, a Tiffany blue box. Ain't that Phoenician? Didn't I just teach y'all that Phoenician? Is that coincidental? And look, Melania got on Tiffany blue. Barack Obama and Michelle got on red and black. Uh-oh. Are they speaking without speaking? Were they speaking without speaking? Did Michelle know something? Was she playing a role? Usually when you got a housewarming, you get the gift. Why did Trump give Obama the gift? The clue was in the Tiffany blue box. That's Phoenician. It's an exchange and an acknowledgement of power. It is an exchange and acknowledgement of power. Get the clues, get the codes.
If there is anyone out there who still doubts it's the answer told by lines that stretched around schools and churches in numbers this nation has never seen, by people who waited 3 hours and 4 hours, many for the first time in their lives.
For the first time in their lives, we recognized and elected a quote-unquote black president. We were happy. I have a dream. Jesse Jackson was crying in the crowd. Right here in my hometown, Chicago. Or should I say Chicago? But he wore the red and black. I say they wore the red and black. He wore the red and black. And his election night, he wore red and black. Matter of fact, his whole family had on red and black. Oh, what are we telling each other? Some folks even thought this was like a web that Michelle was wearing. It's deep, y'all. I said it's deep. You can't talk about payday unless you talk about the history of what made it happen. Allegedly. Red and black. Oh, but here come Joe. I said, here come Joe. Where he come from? Well, does that look familiar? There's Joe. And the numbers were like a prophecy. Like I said, the roast was 4/30 of 2011. And 11/9 is when Trump won. But the future was speaking. Here's Biden. And there's your results. Biden whipped Trump. 306 versus 232. But the Lord gave me some discernment. And I went on a talk show and I broke this thing down because 306 minus 232 is 74. Trump just happened to be 74 years old the day that he got his spanking. And he got 74 million votes. However, the future was still speaking because Joe got 51. Yet, with that percent, he got 81 million, which is today. Which is today. Which is today. The 81 million is that power speaking in this number. Oh, I got something for, I said I got something for you. The power. I got the power and I'm not giving it up. 81 million votes and I'm 81 years old. Maybe I'm speaking. I said I was coming in. And just maybe he helped me arrange the thing. And it's time to pay the piper. Oh, but check this out. Check this out. Trump wore red and black. Obama wore red and black. And who is that? Lady Gaga. She got on red and black. Oh, this is getting hot up in here. What Nelly say? It getting hot in here. Look. And the majority of the big dignitaries is faded here, but here's Kamala Harris. She had on purple. Barack Obama's wife had on purple. Hillary Clinton had on purple. George Bush Jr.'s wife had on purple. You can Google it. It's all there. They all had on purple. Then you had this famous picture. The poet, she had on red and gold. What does that signify? That's the sun god, allegedly. And look, Biden's wife, she got on Tiffany blue. Tiffany blue is Phoenician, red and black is sacrifice, red and yellow is what? The sun god Ra. There's that Phoenician bird. Or is that the bird that Noah put out there? And the second time, after the bird left the boat, it never came back. Let you know, I got to dry land and a new world order is beginning. Oh, a new world order? Yeah, that's what it's all been about, domain. And maybe everybody's playing the role. That's why you see the red and black. But let's go into something right quick. Let's do this here. Sun god Ra photos. Let's go into this. Because we gotta put this in perspective. See the orange and the gold? These are the sun gods. This is the sun god Ra, orange and gold. That's why you got the orange gold here. Allegedly, the poet. The red and black is sacrifice. The bird, the new world order, the new land. The Tiffany blue. And Joe had on a Tiffany blue tie that night when he won the presidency. Everybody's speaking. And the numbers are speaking as well. The difference was 74. Now let's wrap this up. Because it brings us back to this. $454 million.
The deadline for posting the bond will run tomorrow, and that means unless the president posts the bond, the Attorney General can start seizing his property. So it's going to be a cliffhanger whether or not the president's able to post a bond with some of this new money that he has, or the New York courts might step in and say that the bond requirement is excessive and stay the judgment pending the appeal without the full bond.
So would that so that we could see that happening within the New York the New York courts. It wouldn't necessarily have to go to the Supreme Court to first see that some intervention.
Stay tuned. $454 million. Now let's wrap this up. This will astound you. 306-232. Let me show you something. Let me show you something. Are you ready for this? 306. 36 is 666. Joseph Robinette Biden whipped the pans off of Trump. 306. Trump lost 232. That's 538. That's the total votes you can win in our electoral college. Okay? Now watch this. 538 is the goal. 538. 454. $538. Hold the camera, Pearson. 538. 538 minus 454 million he got to pay. Payday. You know what you get? 84. 306 for Biden, 232 for Trump, gives you 538. Minus Barack Obama, he was born August 4th, gives you 454. Come on, man. Everybody's in the mix. We got three players. Let me show you again. Joe, 306 won. 232, Trump lost. The total is 538. That number versus Barack Obama, birth date of August 4th, gives you 454. 454 million. I think now you have perspective of what you're looking at. I think the whole thing is orchestrated. Numbers don't lie. Couldn't be no coincidence. It is a mathematical improbability. I see orchestration. I see America. Everything is speaking. And I don't care how much they sing about the red, white, and blue. It's over with. They got us going and coming. But we serve a God that gives visions and dreams and prophecies and discernment. I just showed you what's really going on. Will he lose some of his assets? Will Trump lose some of his assets today? How long will the dog and pony show go on? The colors and the numbers and the symbols, they speak loud and clear as to what's going on. If I'm a millionaire, I give half to the Republican Party and half to the Democratic Party. I stay in the middle and I control everything. That's what the powers always do. How much can this man deliver to sustain us, if at all possible, till Jesus comes? But I told you it's bigger than Trump. I just showed you the numbers. Something's going down. I hope you liked the video. The numbers speak. We're in a new realm, baby. Watch the colors. Watch the symbols. Stay prayed up. If you don't know Jesus, it's time. One way or another, Satan is creating a new world order, and America is in the mix. Big time. All the players are in it, one way or another, big time. For God so loved the world, for times like this, that he gave his only begotten Son, for times like this, that whomsoever believe in him shall not perish, but have everlasting life. My name is Friendship Pearson. Don't forget, I do have a book out. Do I have it still up here? Here it is. Praise God. Beautiful poetry book, filled with inspiration, and looking for our King of Kings. Go on Amazon Books, make a purchase for family and friends. Friendship Pearson, Protect the Gift, Amazon Books. God bless you.